Well, hello there, guys. Happy Tuesday night watch talk with Bobby Legs. Hey, before we get started this evening and talking about Omega releases and other releases, I just wanted to apologize for last Friday and last Sunday, especially Dirk and Alex over at their channel and Watch Soup to Clayton. The last week or so, there's been a lot going on in the household, and the kids are kids, so they've been taking up most of my time as they get older, more and more time. So it was the last couple of scheduled screams. It was tough. It was tough for me to make it. So anyway, hopefully I can still remain consistent in the future. If you noticed on the tagline for the stream tonight, start time tonight around 9 p.m.-ish, right? So I think we'll go with that. We'll keep the scheduled streams going. I may not start exactly at 9 o'clock, all right? It may be a little bit later, maybe a few minutes later, most 10, 15 minutes later. And I know that's asking a lot from you guys, because you guys, make a commitment to be here, and I want to deliver because I have such a great time with you, and I hope you have a great time with me as well. Anyway, so let's talk about what's on my wrist this evening. I have the G-Shock G still wearing that watch and enjoying every every minute of it. Yeah, got my contacts. I got contacts on. Okay, and I got readers now. Readers. Okay. Anyway, let's say hello, and then we'll get started talking about this release here. And Marcel is wearing his Portuguese. Portuguese are very nice, Marcel. James is here. How you doing? Honeymooning with his Seiko Blue Spark. Okay. Yeah, his second honeymoon. F.P. Wilson's here. Teach is here. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Mez9 is here. What's going on? Joey B. Um, Dib's on fire. Hey, Dib, I have the link for you. You know where to look if you want to join in. I know you may not be able to, but in case you want to, sure thing, man. Just come on in. Joey B. Aqua Terra tonight in green. Apropos that he wears the Omega Aqua Terra this evening, because we will be talking Omega. Chaz from the Berg is here also. Chaz used to be an Omega guy. Now he's something. Now he's another guy now. He's another watch brand guy. Time Hill is here. Steve is. What's going on? Underachieving watch collector. I do love a blue dial. Hello, everyone. I believe Underachieving Watch Collector just surpassed 1,000 subs. I believe that, if I remember correctly, UWC. So if that's the case, congratulations, man. Kevin S is here. How are you? Um, and give Unachieving Watch Collector a shot, man. Go check out his channel. Cowboy Swami is here. What's going on? How you doing? Kentucky Man 30. Yes. Good to see you here as well. Yeah, I was singing the lullabies as we type. Yeah, the boy now, he just doesn't go to bed on time or when he wants to. I kind of have to work with him and then kind of just like reason with him why I have to leave. So I just tell him I have to go to work, you know. Um, uh, let's see here. Watch Medicine Bobby's here. How you doing? Feels like a show is on Rolex time. Okay, Scott is here. What's going on? Who will buy all 8 watches? I bet you there's some probably super Omega fanboy that will, right? Um, let's see. Dib is on fire. Omega is Dib. You're trying to trigger people here, aren't you? Grant Seiko for the people who likes watching the type. Oh man, it's brutal, brutal. Hey, Wolfie. is here. Wolfie, I think, is in North America. So, looking forward to having Wolfie join us in some future streams as well. I didn't have the heart to ask him to come on tonight. I know he had a long flight. Symphony for the bezel, what's going on? Is this thing on? Yeah, Symphony. So just hang in there with me, man. For the next couple of weeks until we get into more of a schedule with the kids. But they're on summer break and they're taking advantage. They're taking advantage of it. Staying up late. Got to work on that. Mr. Cassioke is here. Steve, hey all, here for the cool details on the Ultra Deep. Yeah, with the Omega Steel. Omega Steel. Yep. Wolfgang is reunited with his John Mayers. He spent an extended time in the bathroom with. Oh boy, you guys always get me at the end of your statements there. Um, Joey B giving Steve a little bit of a hard time. Kentucky Man Alpina has my favorite release of the year so far. Never thought I'd say that. Yeah. We can take a look at those. I know which watch you're talking about. Hey Justin, good to see you. Um, Mr. Finney, how are you? Good. I hope everything's good. Um, well, James said I should put on my Omega Wii Master for this stream. Hey, Abby Bobby's here. Good to see you. Hey, Kevin S. Caliber is here. Hey, Pete, good to see you. What's going on? Nilo is here. Let's appreciate I appreciate you, Nilo, for sure for showing up and supporting the channel. Tudor Glamour Date, Canadian Watch Monkey wearing his Tudor Glamour Date. Evening all from Raw. I am hoping to get Raw back on. Um, he's a great addition when he comes on, but he's got kids too, so I know that it's busy for him, especially in the summertime. So let's hope in the future he can come on and join us some often. And he's wearing his Aqua Terra Golf. Great watch. Um, oh, Diz is here. Diz, what's up, man? My love to you. Thanks, Diz. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you, dude. Um, hey, Amin is here. Amin's here. Uh, you missed it last night, but Dirk and Alex started off the show by saying that they aren't one of those channels that greets people for. Oh, that's a dig. What, Hobby. I know where you're coming from, man. I know that's your biggest gripe with our streams. But I like saying hello to everybody. Um, okay, Big Wrist is here. What's going on? Good to see you. Okay. All right. So for Hobby Bobby, let's get started. So we saw a release here today of the Seamaster um, line here, and a bunch of watches that came out. Now look, we've been anticipating a big release from Omega this year. We wondered why we weren't seeing it. Other brands had been doing it. Omega put out, a couple of releases here and there, but nothing of this magnitude, right? And we have a little bit of a running theme here with blue and the different shades of blue, depending on how uh, shallow or deep you are in the water. So kind of like a neat concept. We've seen some changes to some of the models here, some changes that some people have been looking forward to. But overall, as a package, we're going to check them out. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like we have 8 new releases here. None of these are limited, but I think it's the 75th anniversary of the Omega Seamaster, right? So let's get going. I figure the best way is just to start off in order, right? So we're going to explore here together. And listen, guys, if you have suggestions on how we should handle it, just please put it in the chat. But first, we're gonna start off with the Aqua Terra, and this is the 38 millimeter Aqua Terra, I believe. And let's see. I'm gonna be looking over at another page. Now you can actually pre-order these on Toppers, right? I mean, I feel like I'm doing a Toppers commercial like almost every time I do a stream. But this one's listed for 7,000, right? And you know, the 38 millimeter, you got um, the little sec date window here, the circle date window. It's framed out, and according to, I was watching Time and Tide's channel. They did a showcase of all the models, and these indices are supposed to look like sails. I believe they said of a boat. I believe that's what they said. And so it looks like you have a little bit of a sunburst kind of look here with this light blue. And what's neat about the release here is that if you look over on the right hand side, you have 100-meter water resistance, and as further you go down, you see the water resistance going further down, and each of the models correspond to that, and so does the color scheme. Um, Round date window hurts my eyes. Yeah, this Aquaterra looks nice. Yeah, I mean, you know, they do they do look nice. I feel like, now look, I haven't seen these new 38s in person. You know, they came out with the different colorways last year, and they finally seem to have been able to get it into the showrooms now. They kind of look a little, um, well, I mean, a little, maybe a little feminine, right? Especially with that circle date window. That's what the vibe I get from these. I like more of the 41 millimeter ones. But anyway, Joey B saying the 38 millimeter Aquaterra gets a B minus from Joey Omega. Okay, yeah. Let's do some grades, guys. How about that? That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Pete, you know, he likes the round window date. Okay, fair enough. Um, let's see if I could zoom in. Did they? It doesn't look like. Now I'm looking at off site here. It looks like the date window is lighter than the dial. So I don't know, if I can't tell if it's white or if it's that kind of a shade of blue that we're seeing in the middle here of the dial. Um, is this, wait a minute, saying, is this the addition? Is this in addition to the older Aqua Terras? Yeah, I don't think these are in lieu of, right? I think these are just, you know, it's an addition to the other 38s. Javi Vibe saying totally feminine, but you know what is not? The Ploprof. Hey, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Uh, hey, Diz, thank you again. Thanks, buddy, for the super sticker. I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Marceau is saying that the Ploprof is a winner for him. Okay, fair enough. Let's move on, because I think, you know, I got to be honest. I'm not really terribly interested in this Aqua Terra. Let's move on to the next piece, and that is the Aqua Terra 41. Now, this is one of the pieces here that I do like. I like how they still have that teak um, style dial here, and I think it really plays well with these colors that they're trying to portray. So for me, I think the Aquaterra, the 41, um, that's a winner. Um, Now on the pre-order on Toppers, they have it a on a rubber strap, and you're looking at 6,400 there. It's probably, I don't know, probably closer to mid sevens, right, on a bracelet. Um, but another 150-meter water resistance. I think it looks good. 41 millimeter ATB for Marceau, A minus for Joey B. B for Nilo. Okay. C for Mr. Finney. Um, Wayben saying, I don't dig the round date window. I'd go for the old school teak ones. Yeah, me too. Me too. And, you know, can't begrudge them for going down the size to the 38 and trying to make it a little fun with the different colors and trying something different with the round date window. It's just not for me. I'm not a big fan. William is saying that he gives this one a B, big wrist A plus, time held A minus, Deech passes. I'm gonna going back to the 38 millimeter. Uh, I'm gonna give it a B, and only because look, I'm just not into that size. So I mean, like, but I think it's a good looking watch, right? So I'm gonna give that a B. I'm gonna give this one a B plus. Now I'm gonna be tough on my grades. I'm trying not. I really want to. I don't want to give everything an A because I don't think everything deserves an A. But I'll get close to an A in some of these. Um, Probably most of them, right? Because in general I do like it. Let me rephrase that. I like these pieces more individually as opposed to it as a whole. And what I mean by that is that I feel like this run here, um, and several people have that I spoke to have said it better than I have before. It feels like it's a little bit like like Seiko or Grand Seiko release, right? Where you do you take a dial and you carry the same theme of that dial over several different models and lines, and so I feel that it feels something like that, but that is not necessarily a deal breaker for me in a sense. For me, and you'll see this later with some of the other dials. Uh, I'm I have fume fatigue, right? I think I've seen too much fume, and I think I see that here with this fume and the shades of the blue, and it feels a little bit gimmicky to me overall. Um, but take them individually. I think they look great. I think the whole thing together just feels a little gimmicky. But okay, all right. Those are my thoughts there on that. Uh, A minus for Mez Nine. Uh, A for Canadian Watch Monkey. Um, James is saying, as a lifelong B minus student, I take any I take any of these. Caliber passing. Hmm. Okay. Timel given a B for the 38. Um, when you are sick of fume, you are sick, sick of life. Oh, uh, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of fume. I think I've seen a lot of fume. Yeah, I'm passing out on the fumes. Caliber is saying 100% fume fatigue. Never cared for this in the first place. Now I understand. It seems to be every. Yeah, it just seems to be everywhere for me. I don't know. I like my flat kind of dials on Omega watches. I think. Um, C's get degrees. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, Oh, let's see what Marcelo says here. If they wanted to go full GS, they would describe this color, the color of the obscure Swiss lake in the view. Right. All right. Well, not everybody is GS, Marcel. Let's be honest with ourselves. Not everybody could be put out a release like Grand Seiko for sure. Okay. Let's move on to the next piece. Okay. Let's move on. Data freeze. Oh, going up, going down. And that is the Worldtimer. Uh, the Worldtimer. I mean, we saw some new Worldtimers a couple weeks ago. Titanium Worldtimer, different color dial Worldtimers, and you have now this beautiful blue theme. Now, this is where I think this color scheme and fume-ish fume that's going on the dial makes more sense to me here. Let's can we explore here and get maybe a close shot? I think they could have done a better job here with the site. Scroll to explore. Um, yeah, are we going to get a closer deal here? Um, is that the best? Is that the best they're going to do? Hmm. Can I zoom in on that? Ah, that's a bummer. Anyway, I think it fits like the world theme, right? I mean, you have like land, you have ocean, it's the Aqua Terra. It kind of like blends in very nicely. Still have that teak theme going the other way. I like this one for sure. Um, and this one, on the bracelet, you're looking at 10,000. 100, right? On as per toppers. So very hefty price on this one. But good looking watch. I'm gonna give this one a B plus as well. What do you guys think? Chaz, he loves this one. He's giving him an A. No surprise there. Nilo likes this one. B plus for the world timer, says Joey B. Um, another new world timer. Can't wait to the next week's red one. Yeah, B. Hey, BJ, good to see you. Um, Watch six though. Hi everybody. Yep, I'm back. I am back. Um, Canadian Watch Me. Hell no to the world timer. Wow. Wow. So we've had some mostly A's, a B plus, a B, and then a hell no. And then Rock coming in with A. But it does look a little too close to the first release version. Hey, if it ain't broke, you know. James Duffy saying, I think the AT World Timer might look good in any color. Good point. Yeah. Uh, you may have something there. An A from Time Hell. This should have been in a blue ceramic, blue bezel. Okay. That price point would have been a lot higher too. Marceau saying green is my favorite world timer, but this gets a B plus. Wow. So very positive feedback. Um, and wow. Hold on a second. Hey, exactly, Hobby Bobby. First correct thing you said all day. Okay. Wow. Joey B going after Hobby Bobby a little bit. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that uh, potential feud being there. Uh, Not a fan of the new ceramic. Oh, sorry, Chaz. New ceramic bezel on the new AT, but that is all subjective. Absolutely. Solid B from Mez9, an A from William Wolfgang. Wolfgang, he's Mr. Omega and John Mayer. If he says A, you're, you know, that's a beautiful stamp of approval there from Wolfie. Watch Medicine Bobby saying, I guess the Rolex fangirls, wow, want more bubbles and puzzles on their deals. Oh, I think that might be a little nudge there to Wolfgang. So we'll see how that goes in a chance. But now we have Joey B versus Hobby Bobby. Maybe we have Bobby versus Wolfgang. Okay, Wolfgang is Mr. Rolex. That's true. This is where Wolfie is so complicated. You know what I mean? Like he's like an onion. There's so many layers under there. He's an Omega fanboy. He's a Rolex aficionado and secret collector. John Mayer G-Shocks. He's just the original one away to getting the whole package, man. Let's see if we can find that first gen John Mayer for Wolfie one of these days. Man, you guys are really excited about this Pokemon. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, Justin saying that he'd rather have they take the original version at a discount. Yeah, that's not a bad strategy. That's not a bad strategy. That works for me. Uh, Lies and slander. Navy Blue Monster, Aqua Terra 38 is a B. Okay, moving on. We're gonna hit the Diver 300. Um, I have been over the last 6 months to a year been obsessing about like the Speedmaster. Now I'm starting to obsess over the Seamaster, especially the Seamaster 300. Good looking piece here, I think. Again, you got this fume, which is a little bit much. Like I said, I'm going through some fatigue here with it. But I like it. Now this one, you're looking at 6,300, and it's tough, man. I was talking to some of the guys earlier today, like AZ Clayton and a bunch of other guys. The hard pill to swallow here is the pricing on some of these, especially the Seamaster. You can now, I mean, the prices on the Seamaster pre-owned market is just it's just taking a nosedive, and you can really pick up some great watches in the mid threes, right? And maybe even a little bit less. Time will only tell, but I mean, you can get some really good deals, especially on rubber, for these Seamasters in general. So paying 6,300 and maybe not getting that quite of a discount that we're accustomed to in the last 4 or 5 years, and those discounts kind of like fading away a little bit. 6,300 is a big pill to swallow, and because of that, I'm gonna give this a B plus. Um, Beautiful dial. Again, a little bit too much with the fume with me, but it is pretty. I gotta admit, I just don't know if I'd. I just don't know if I'd pick like a white dial or a blue dial Seamaster 300M, like the regular one on rubber, over this at for half the price practically. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a tough sell for me. Pre-owned, I'm talking about these pre-owned prices because they made a million of these, and you can find really good quality pre-owned in excellent shape for almost half the price of these things. So um, anyway, I give it a B plus. Guys, let's take a look. What do you think? A for the 300. A, Joey, you were very generous grade giver today, I have to say. Um, Love the Seamaster. Hate it with the Fume dial. Um, A, A, A. Omega equals JV. Ooh, cue the skeleton hands trigger. B plus from Finney. Let's see here. Um, Solid initially. He likes it. Um, Hobby Lobby, this would have been a killer in black ceramic, including the bracelet. B plus should have came with a fully loomed bezel. Hobby Bobby giving it an A. Ceramic version in for 4K is a way better option for this SMP. Yeah, and if you think Justin is full of it, I mean, like some of the dealer groups we've been seeing. We saw one close to that price, right, lately. So that's insane. Um, rather have the Netcon. Okay, that's what Justin says. B plus from Chaz. Wilson saying correction. Omega is a freshman team. Cartier is the JV. Uh, like the knob. Don't like the knob on the upper. I gotta tell you, Steve. Um, I hear you. I don't even see it anymore when I see these watches, so it doesn't really bother me as much as it used to. Like I don't see that helium escape valve knob anymore. So that's why I think I've been able to kind of like been able to warm up to this watch in the last few months. Um, Amin is wearing um, his Diver 300 on rubber now and love it. Yeah, man, awesome. Too thick. A minus from the Monster. B for Nilo. Wolfgang with an A. No surprise there. C for me. Cannot do skeleton hands. B for me, says Justin. Um, which one is the one to get B plus here? Um, this one. Uh, oh, Penny's here. Great inflation. Man, that's funny. Would have been a banger if the HG gone back to the old 41 millimeter case. Um, Seamaster, yes. B plus from Big Wrist. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. I left off with Big Wrist here. Let's go with the next one, and that's a Seamaster, the 304. They say here. Um, Sandwich dial, right? Part of the remember when this came out a few years ago with the 57 trilogy? Excuse me. Okay, look, I gotta tell you, I really like this one, and I don't like this model at all. Previously, like it just didn't really do with me. Look, I'm a sucker for the vintage modern, releases, right? Not necessarily vintage watches, but like the modern interpretation of some of these vintage watches. I'm a sucker for them. I really, really am. I never really cared for this particular model before the 300. Um, but I got to tell you, I like it. I really, really like this one. The first Seamaster 300 that I've liked. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, and ironic, it's the Fume dial, and I know I just mentioned before that I have Fume fatigue, but there's something about this. I think it's partly because of the sandwich dial as well that it just works for me. And yeah, yeah. I mean, price wise, we're looking at 7,400. Still pretty steep, right? Um, but I gotta tell you, I'm giving it an A. I'm giving this one an A. I'm giving this. I'm. I don't know if it's my. I don't know if it's my favorite release in this group of releases right here in this group, but because I had such a visceral reaction to the Seamaster 300 before, and this kind of just blew that through the water. Um, I don't know. I think I'm giving it an A. Anyway, okay, let's see. Who did I leave off with? I left off with Big Risk somewhere around here. Um, C for caliber. Wow, wow. A for Wolfgang. Um, don't like this, and I love sandwiches. Heyo. Um, Bobby sounding like Archie when he says, "I got to tell you." Oh man, I don't know if I feel it. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Uh, man, this color way makes this stuck between vintage and modern. B, A for me, says Deb Jody. Um, solid B. Uh, the Heritage 304 B. Ooh, a niche, giving it a C minus. Come on, click. Come on. What's going on? I think I may have lost you guys there for a second. Sorry about that. Hmm. Best measure B. D doesn't work for me with the 57 design. Some tough grades here, I have to say. Um, solid A from, I'm sorry if I'm going over this again. I think I'm having some glitches with my connection. Time Hill, he likes it. Marceau saying it's the best looking Seamaster 41 outside the gold and malachite version. Uh, Wolfgang can't stuttering. He keeps saying, hey. Joey be standing by his D minus here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is we've seen the gamma here more so than any model so far. This has been a very, all over the place here with the grading. So I find that very, very interesting because I feel like I was in the minority here, typically with the CU Master 300s on the way that I feel. But it seems like, there's some people who just don't like it. Um, okay. Um, William saying he's off to hockey where I am at the Slow Master 300. Have a great night. Okay, yeah, William, take care. Have fun at hockey. Okay, all right. Let's go. Let's move on here. Let's get this out of the way. Next watch. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Moving a little slow. Is the Planet Ocean 600 now? This is a 38 or 39 millimeter watch here, um, but still hella thick, I think, right? Very 39 and a half. Thickness 14, actually not that bad. Actually not that bad. The guy from Time and Tide, he put this watch and he had a Seamaster 300M on, and then he put this on the same wrist. He put on the Planet Ocean, and it just looked a lot thicker. I think it's because the watch is stubbier, right? It's a smaller, it's 39 and a half, but it just looked really thicker than markedly thicker than marginally very much more thicker. Sorry, guys, than the Seamaster by a long shot. But anyway, Yeah, um, good looking piece. 7,400. Um, man, these prices are high, aren't they? I don't know. I'm giving it B. I like the Planet Oceans from like the early 2000s, like when they first came out with that model. Those first few years, those are the kind of Planet Oceans that I like to harken back to and think of fondly of. Um, but these big mamas, I mean, they're just big. They're just huge. Um, Not too crazy. I mean, I like it. I'm just not like I'm not over the moon, right? Yeah, B. What do you guys think? Um 39 and a half. Only one that fits me. I like it, but not that price. Um, let's see here. A little dainty for the PO. Um, yeah, right. If 42 or 43 would have been an A. I agree with that, Mike. I mean, like now I think Planet Oceans, I think of like, 42 or 43 million for sure. Uh, uh, Come on, StreamYard. A minus would have been an A plus without an Easter egg gimmicky loom. Um, More than thick, more thick, Kevin S says. Um, I wish this was 43, says Rasan. Uh, Planet Ocean gets a solid A from Joey. Um, how small can I go with an 8 1/4 inch wrist? Says Ash Dobbs. I know you can go as slow as you want, man. As low as you want. You can. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, man. It's how you feel. It's what you like. Um, just in mixing it up with the ultra deep. Okay. I wouldn't buy it, but it looks good. So Marceau liking to look at it. Wow. Bobby saying the Planet Ocean is his favorite release. A plus would have been one from the eight. I would if would be the one from the eight I would buy. Okay, so that's Bobby's choice. Okay, gotcha. Okay, interesting. Cowboy saw me giving this a D. Non-balanced down to 12, 6, and 9. Leave out the date. I add a big 3. Okay, not a fan of the date window there. Um, Nilo, not afraid of the blue hands, but it still gives it a solid B. A for the 600 meter. B for Mes9. B plus. Time Hell. John gives it a B. Um, Wolfie, agree, too small, so B. But looks great though. Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to the next piece. And it's the watch you guys all been waiting for to talk this evening. And that is the Ploprof. Now we see here a little departure on your typical Ploprof, right? Especially with the sizing. We got a 40, well, it says 48 millimeter between the lugs, 24 millimeters, 48 lug to lug, but I could have sworn the guys at Time and Time said it was around 44 or 45. Anyway, a much smaller piece here than your typical Ploprof. Let me see the specs because the specs that I'm verifying over here with the toppers says it's 48. I could have sworn they said it was a 44 millimeter lug to lug. Does anybody know in the chat? Because I thought this watch was a smaller watch. Anyway, um, good looking piece. I gotta say, man, I mean, when I think about this watch, I really think it's like one of the ultimate tool watches. Not this particular release, the Ploprof in general, one of the ultimate tool watches out there. So seeing like a specialty type dial here with the Fume, um, kind of is a little bit of a letdown. I'm not as into it. Um, but if I'm right about the sizing, and I thought I'm a little confused on the sizing. Again, if anybody can help me verify on here what the sizing is, um, because I thought it was smaller than your typical Ploprofs. But I mean, this is, you know, it's still a great release. It's probably one of the better releases here. I'm gonna give this, although I'm not crazy about the Fume again, I'm gonna give it, and it's not as toolish as it used to be in my mind. That's what I thought was a charm about the watch. I'm still gonna give it an A because um, I think we're all pretty happy about this one. Not too happy about the price though. 14.3. Jeez, yikes, ouch. Oh, that's so harsh. That's so harsh, right? That's a big time price there. Um, Justin excited about the Ploprof. A's all around from Sympathy. Chaz in love. Uh, Joey B, FML. Now this guy, Joey B, I just want you to know, has been a Ploprof hater for a really long time, and I think that FML means he likes it. Caliber with a C. Chaz triple A plus. Navy Blue Monster not going to be outperformed by Chaz. Gives it A with 5 pluses. Um, this is the you know what, says Marcel. Um, Wolfgang hates a strap, but still got to have it. How much money is 14.3, Wolfie? Yikes, yikes, yikes. John gives it an A. Main event. I hope Joey didn't leave for the bathroom. Solid A. A plus. A plus. Um, Ploprof is a clear winner here. The 8. Interested in seeing this one and getting on wrist. A plus. Um, Pretty good looking Ploprof. Still not my cup of tea. A D. Oh, is this like the Olympics where we're gonna have to throw out the highest score and the lowest score? Um, wow, wow. Back to monoblock case and original size. Um, Joey B. Pluto got higher grades in Atom House for the Popoff grade. Oof, poop knife, poop knife right here. A plus all damn day flawless victory. Wow. Uh, Wolfie, Wolfie might have to send a text later. I think I know what that means. I think I know what that means. 45 millimeter, 55, and 15 and a half. Okay, thank you, Chaz. Um, just I'm gonna trade all my watches in and just rock the Rough everyday watch. Awesome, awesome. A plus standout. JB stupid watch, stupid price. You're all on crack. Uh, Wilson saying the best part of the Omega release is that we can all save money to buy them when Omega actually comes out with the sale, then for sale on 2024. Oof. Hope that doesn't happen. I'm a lefty, can't wear the Ploprof. I'm a lefty too, Wayman, and I still think I could. I'll try my hardest if I get every the opportunity. Um, Steve wants to buy the Ploprof and swap the orange handset in. Okay. A. Um, Still should have done an orange minute hand. Yeah, would have given a nice contrast. I think so. Yeah. A for the Ploprof. A plus from Anish. Um, ooh, should have came out with a Ploprof Chrono. Oh man. The Russian judges are throwing out the scoring around here per usual. A from Amin. Wow. Um, Look at that. And we've been saying, and doesn't that Scamancy dial run counter to Hyper Toolie thing from Profile has going on? Did I say that right? Yeah, no, I think I absolutely agree with you, Wayman. I think it's the opposite of what the Profile is all about, but whatever. I guess whatever. It is what it is. Um, People love it. Um, uh, Nilo saying grandson is awake. Gotta go. Okay, Nilo. Take it easy, buddy. Um, so far it looks like I gotta say. I mean, it looks like the Ploprof is a clear fan favorite here, um, with the exception of Joey being a couple of the guys. But anyway, all right. Let's go on to the final piece. Come on, let's do that. I'll get the hang of the site one of these days. The ultra deep. It's a big boy. This is a big boy. And let's say it's going here for 13.5. I mean 13,000 even. Um 600 bar 18 millimeters thick. Bracelet is the Omega steel. Features anti-magnetic, chronometer, master chronometer, um, dome, scratch, sapphire crystal. Um, okay, let's see here. Man, that's a big watch. Um, Also, which has pointed out, there is an Easter egg here with the loom. If I can, let me see. Can I get that? Can I get that? Uh, Let me just talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to see if I can pull up that image here in a safe manner. Um, mm, so let's see here. This little neat little surprise that you get when you. Let me stop sharing that screen. Hey, how you guys doing? Uh, so here you go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but when the loom comes up, you get to this little fun little thingy. I don't know. It's a little gimmicky, right? It's a little gimmicky. Um, what do you guys think? Give me some grades. Give me some grades on this one. Chunk, way too thick. Yeah, Deech, you're not gonna like this one. The dial is great. Mr. Casio, I love the dial texture on the Ultra Deep and how it is modeled from the bottom of on the bottom of the ocean in a certain point. Theatrics underglow make it a C minus. A plus for Omega trolling. Tim Masso on the Ultra G, fit for a wrist size of 13.5 centimeters or above, curved enough to slip under the A minus on the Ultra G. Mr. Jones, what's up? He's given it 3 A's and 3 pluses. This is the one with the gimmicky Easter egg loom. B, otherwise an A plus from John. Take that bracelet off, and you get a hockey puck. I like this one, an A for Marcel. Live the concept of the UD ultra deep. Love the concept of the UD just massive, especially on the steel bracelet. No rubber option for this one, I think. Um, oh no, truly awful. Yeah, it is unfortunate, right? I mean, like, man, that's such a bummer, right? That is such a bummer. Like, imagine, I mean, that's what you're gonna see forever when you have this watch. Um, I don't know. I think they could have done this in a different way, maybe in the packaging, do something with that if you really wanted to. I'm sure there's a story behind this, right? I just haven't time to read it. I just don't know what it's all about. But anyway, Navy Blue Monster, I like the hidden gimmick. It's fun. I changed my mind after seeing the loom. A minus, B because of the scribble. Ultra Deep is an A minus for me until I saw the loom. Torn knocked it out down to a B for now. May come around. Yeah, yeah. Um, Bobby said Adrian Barker liked the loom gimmicky. Um, they have come on, pick. Yeah, they have snoopified the PO with the Easter egg silliness. Omega was here. Really? I wrote Deech was here on the inside of my 7th grade locker. My goodness. It's fun, but it ruins a watch. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Hmm. Nothing screams graffiti uh, like graffiti on a dial. Nothing screams luxury. Yeah, ouch. What a bummer, man. You know. Hey, the case backs are really nice on these, right? Um, let's see here. Let's take a look. I kind of I dig them. Let me just stop sharing and then open up. There's got to be a smoother way to do this, right, guys? I don't know. Um, yeah, I mean, here's the one on the ultra deep. I think the one on the ultra deep is okay. There's some of the other ones. I think it's kind of neat. Let's look here. I feel like they're different though in some of these. Maybe am I hallucinating here? Yeah, a little bit different here on this one. I don't know, kind of like it. Let's see here on the. Are they all pretty much the same? Yeah. Okay, they're all pretty much the same. Anyway, give me an overall grade. Give me an overall grade on these. Um, on the whole package itself. I mean, we've done individually. What do you think? I think it's I think it's I don't know, man. It's somewhere between a overall with the gimmicky factor. Even though I like a lot of these individually, I think I'm somewhere between a B and a B plus. Man, I really don't want to. I mean, A's out of the question. Um, B plus. Yeah, I think I'm somewhere between there. I'm probably leaning towards B, and I know most of the grades I gave were over a B. But overall, the whole dial, like I can't picture myself buying any of these watches. I got to be honest with you because I just feel like the fume in most of these pieces. It's just like there's fatigue in that. Uh, the watches that I'm more attracted to, like the Ploprof, I kind of just like the older versions of it because it just feels really more tooly. Like the size of the new one, I don't know. I just feel like it's just too pretty for a Ploprof, right? The Seamaster and the 300, the Seamaster 300, a model that I just never found attractive, and I saw this one. I mean, that's probably the closest I'd get to buying any of these pieces, even though I'd rather have a Seamaster 300M in general, an older one, or anything from this year and before, whatever. Just a non-fume type dial. And the price points on all these, I think the price is also what knocks it down a little bit, right? But I mean, I think there's enough here to get excited about um, for some of us, right? So overall grade A minus, um, C minus, C at best. Uh, Triton goes ultra deep. C at best, C minus, C minus. Ooh, I think they did a good job. More so says B plus. B release, solid B. 100% would never buy any of them, even at a discount. I think they're all nice. It's just not me for the price. I don't know if you meant to rhyme that, James, but this Neos, hey Neo, this release means if you don't want a blue watch, you can't get this year's Omega. I give it a B plus overall. The Purple and the Planet Ocean were my favorite. There is pain in Bobby's eyes. It's really actually because my eyes are dry because of contacts. B minus overall. Solid B from Kevin S. Um, I didn't expect to like the SM 300P, SMP 300 as much as I do. The Ploprof needs contrast hands. Also, like the AT41, Aqua Terra 41, and the Baby P. Yeah. I did like the Aqua Terra 41. I did like that one too. But man, I think that I'd rather have some other Aqua Terras. just because the price point too. World time number one for Amin. Overall B, Joey B, B from Steve, B plus overall from Amin, Wolfgang A, um, C plus. I see what you did there, Dark Star. I see what you did there. Um, Ploprof really screwed up the weighted grade for me. Strong B plus. C overall. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Um, Justin saying I'm fine with it. No new watches really, so it doesn't really get an A. Yeah, good point. Good point. JB Caliber hasn't bought a watch since the Eisenhower administration. Don't listen to him. Big Risk likes the Aqua Terra 41 and the 304. Worldtimer and Ploprof are the stars for Chaz. Yeah, so not bad. I mean, like, was it what we were waiting for? I still hope to see some other things from Omega. Um, but this is going to create enough buzz, for a little while, and we see it already with the content that's come out today. Everybody rushing to talk about these pieces anyway. And look, you know, I think we had a really good discussion. I loved like the grading system. Guys did a great job with that, and I really, really appreciate it. You guys really made it easy for me to carry this by myself. You guys always do. So I want to thank you for that. Well, this is going to be a wrap up. We're going to wrap this up. We got through close to an hour here. Um, we'll talk again on Friday, 9 p.m.-ish. That could be anywhere from 9 to 9:10 these days, guys. And I appreciate your patience with that because I do really look forward to doing these streams with you guys. Chad, again, thank you so much. Guys, I will see you on Friday. Enjoy the rest of the week and have a great night. Take care.